What's up, Pokemon fans? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are doing a full list of the newly released Vivid Voltage cards. We're going to be going over every single type, which cards are going to be the best investor cards in each different type from grass, fire, etc. But make sure to stay to the end to see what those rainbow, rare, and gold cards are. They're super sick, and I can't wait to share it with you guys. Please go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. Like 90% of you guys that watch my videos aren't already subscribed. So I appreciate your guys' support so much, and let's get right into the video. Alright guys, so let's get started with the grass type Pokemon. This is the part that has the most cards coming into it. As you can see, there's a lot of them. Yeah, so there are 22 new cards. As you can see, there's the Orbeetle V, Orbeetle V Max, which I think that card looks sick. And then the Zarude V as well. But the most valuable card that is actually going to be coming out of the set, it's not a V or V Max, but it's going to be the amazing rare Celebi. So I should have that popped up bigger on the screen over here. I'm pointing the wrong way. It should be like right there. Everything in the camera is backwards for me. So that card right now going in Japan is about $25. So in the United States, when this finally comes out, you can probably expect this to be anywhere from like $30 to $35 card on average, being as it is an amazing rare. So there are two cards actually that were sitting behind my camera, so I just turned that off for a second, the Nincada and the Ninjask. Okay, next up is the fire type Pokemon. Obviously not as many of these as there are in the grass type. You have your Charmander, Charmeleon, Charizard, Flareon, Slugma, Magcargo, and your Talonflame V. Talonflame V, obviously, sick looking card. Everyone always loves the Charmander, Charmeleon, Charizard trio, but the most valuable card is actually the non-holo Charizard, as you can probably expect as being a Charizard. And it's the only Charizard in the set. We don't have a V or a V Max or even a Shiny. It's just the non-holo. Right now in Japan, that's going for about $17, and that will probably just skyrocket as soon as this set comes out. People are always want to get their hands on the newest Charizard, get that graded as fast as possible in a 10, and go from there. So, I mean, most Charizards are 100, 150 at the lowest mark. You could probably expect this one to be there plus maybe even a couple $100. Just depends on how rare it is and how much this set actually increases in value. So those are your fire type Pokemon for Vivid Voltage. Next up, we have the water type Pokemon. A couple more than the fire, but still less than the grass types. So you have your pretty standard basic water type Pokemon. I mean, but no Squirtle, Blastoise, Wartortle, anything like this, anything like that in this set. And honestly, right now there's nothing of great value in the water types. Nothing that is going for over $10 in Japan. So I'm not going to go into prices of anything like that for this set, but still fun to collect. If you're going to be collecting all of them, here's every single one that you're going to need. And I hope you can get them all. And maybe some of them will go up in price. Not sure, probably either the V or the V Max, but we'll just have to wait and see. And next up, we have the electric types, at what everyone is looking forward to in this pack, being as it is the Vivid Voltage pack, centering around electricity. You have your two Pikachus. There's actually three Pikachus in this pack. Or set of cards. We're going to get into the last one in a little bit when we get into the rainbow cards. But you do have your Pikachu V and your Chunky Chew V Max, as everybody is calling him. Your Pikachu V Max right now is going for about $14 to $17 in Japan, but you can probably expect that to spike a little bit and see that going for about $35 in the United States once Vivid Voltage actually drops. But the most expensive card in this electric set is going to be the Raikou Amazing Rare. In Japan right now, it's going for about $20 to $30, but you can expect that to spike around $40 plus in the United States, maybe around 45 averaging, um, once everybody gets their hands on it. The Amazing Rares in Vivid Voltage are some of the most valuable cards in each set, even though you do have some great VMAXs and everything like that. I mean, the Zapdos looks sweet and the Ampharos V, but that Raikou VMAX, which is going to be on screen right here, or maybe even before that, is going to be the most expensive. All right, and now we have the Psychic type Pokemon, and I apologize that my camera is kind of jumping around all over the screen, but I had to source all of these cards from the internet and put them into a Photoshop and then put them all together. So trying to fit them all on one page was kind of tough, so I had to make sure I moved where my camera was going to fit, and so apologize for that. But for the Psychic, we have the most expensive coming in at the Zacian Amazing Rare in Japan right now. It is about $15, and then you can expect that to be about $30 to $35 in the US once these drop. And then you have the Zamazenta Amazing Rare, always kind of seen as like the little sister, little brother of Zacian, and you have that going for $11 in Japan, and maybe will come around $20-ish in the United States. But there are obviously some great cards in the Psychic types, but those two are going to be the ones that you're going to want to collect if you're in this for investing. All right, and next up is the Fighting type, and I apologize for saying that Zamazenta was a Psychic type a few seconds ago. Zamazenta is the Fighting type, so that is going to be the most expensive card in this set. And just to reiterate, it's about $11 in Japan right now, and you can see that coming to about $20, maybe $25 in the United States once Vivid Voltage comes out. But still, you still have the Colossal V and the Colossal V Max. I think the Colossal V Max card looks absolutely sick. It's one of my favorite cards in this entire set. So I'm going to hopefully be able to collect him. But you have a bunch of fighting types. A couple of them are going to be pretty decent if you are building a deck for competitive. But that's just coming into personal preference on what types of cards you like to use. And now we are coming into the Dark type Pokemon. Sadly, there is nothing going in Japan for over $10 right now. So nothing of quote-unquote value, but still some pretty cool cards in the Drapion V. And I mean, I think a lot of the artwork on this set is pretty good. I'm a big fan of the Dark type Pokemon. I've always thought that the artwork on those has been some of the coolest in each set. So keep a lookout for those. And our second to last type of Pokemon is going to be the Steel type. Your most valuable is going to be the Amazing Rare Jirachi. In Japan, it is going for about $40 to $50 right now. So it's one of the most expensive cards that, besides the rainbows and full arts, that is going on right now. So that's definitely going to one you want to be looking out for, and you can probably expect that to be around $60 to $65 in the United States once that finally comes out. But still, you still have your Steelix V, your Aegis/V and Aegis/V Max of some of the cooler cards in the Steel types. And last but not least, on the type cards, you have the normals, which the most expensive right now is the Rayquaza, going for about $25 to $30 in Japan, and you can expect that to jump up to about $40 to $45 on average in the United States. Still some really cool cards with the Togekiss V and the Togekiss V Max card. I've loved Togekiss since she came out, and hopefully I can grab some of those from my box once that arrives. Next up are the trainer cards. There's not too much to say about these other than I think the Leon card is pretty cool, but I really think it would have been a little bit better had they put in like his Charizard right behind him. I know that would have made this another quote-unquote Charizard card that people would be looking out for. I just think that, that was his symbol in the game. The Charizard was always right behind him and next to him. It would have been nice to have him on the card, but that's it for the trainers. You can kind of go through them on your own, see which ones you might want to put into your deck. I'm sure a couple of them will go up a little bit in price, but all of them are worth collecting. And finally, into the super fun stuff, we have the full art cards. I mean, obviously, I'm not going to go into prices on these. They're going to be, a decent amount of money each. They're going to be collectible. People are going to be wanting each of them and collecting the set. But my personal favorite is the comeback of the Alakazam V. I think this card is awesome. Alakazam has been one of my favorite Pokemons since the original 150. I've stated that on past videos. And finally, he gets a super cool card. But, I mean, obviously, you still have the Pikachu V, which everyone is going to want. And I also think that the Steelix V is a pretty cool art card in terms of which three are my favorites from this set. But I'm hoping to collect all of them, obviously. And finally, we get into the rainbow rares and the gold cards. These ones are so sick, and everyone knows the card that everyone's going to want is that Chunky Chew Rainbow Rare Pikachu. That is a mouthful to say. This card is so sick looking. I can't wait to hopefully get it. I think the Colossus card is a great remake of, that one that we saw before, the Colossal VMAX. Some of the trainer cards look sick. And I mean, just imagine if you had this Leon Rainbow Rare with a Rainbow Charizard standing behind him. I mean, that would probably be the best, or not the best, but come out as the most expensive card in this set to invest in, if I had to guess. But I also do love the Grangaroo gold card. I think the color combination with the pinks, the greens, and purples on top of the gold and the blacks is just a super cool combination. And if I do get that one, I am 100% sending that to go and get graded. And hopefully it can be a 10 and not something super low. But it'll be one for my collection. I'm not going to sell these. I might even give some of them out to you guys depending on what I get and what the videos are like. So, all right, guys, that is every single card that is coming out in the Vivid Voltage set, coming out November 13th. I can't wait to open my box with you guys. I'm definitely going to be making videos, probably doing a couple giveaways of the cards, so stay tuned for that. Please like and subscribe to this video. I appreciate all your support. And comment down below what your favorite Pokemon in the entire set is. I respond to every single comment that you guys put because I appreciate all the support that you've given me so far. We're upwards of about 115, I think, subs right now. So let's try to get that to like 120, 125. I appreciate you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.